Hi, I'm Shorty, and I am here to talk with you about Venus and Scorpio. I do have the complete book of the zodiac here, and I encourage you to take the time to calculate what sign Venus is in for you. Impressed through you may be by many aspects of nature. Few sights inspire you more than the feat of wizardry displayed each time a caterpillar creates a cocoon from which to emerge as a butterfly, or the sight of some bare winter tree becoming a cascade of growth and life in the warmth of spring. Change excites and it inspires you, especially when change happens over time rather than distance. Those who adapt as they travel become clever, but those who can stay in the same situation yet become something totally different are surely brilliant beyond praise. Venus in Scorpio makes you something of an alchemist, bestowing the desire to find the psychological equivalent to the philosopher's stone. Gold from lead you may not be able to produce, but this was only meant to be a metaphor. Transformation you most certainly can achieve and frequently do. You aspire to it in yourself and hope to find the tendency towards it in those you love. Hence the enthusiasm for sex exhibited by many people born with Venus in Scorpio. It transforms, although briefly, the body and mind. To a degree, though, sex is a substitute for a far less base Venus in Scorpio aspiration, the desire to create a magical awakening of human potential. You merely want to bring forth what is most vibrant in everyone around you. Your efforts to do so, however, sometimes meet with objections. Some consider you too severe, demanding, or intense. To surround yourself with more love, you merely need to redefine the technique of explaining to others why you really want them to go further, try harder, and reach deeper for life's truths. Perhaps also you need to be a little less unforgiving of what you sometimes feel to be failings within yourself. You really don't believe in wasting energy. Sorry, this is you and your creativity. You really don't believe in wasting energy. If a job can be accomplished with the merest wave of hand, why on earth get into a tizzy about it? Only if it cannot be done any way other than through sheer hard work, intense dedication, and near superhuman sacrifice, you muster all those qualities without a moment's repentance. It's because you know what incredible consideration you're capable of giving that you're extremely careful about what you agree to give yourself to. Once you allow a project, plan, or enterprise to matter, you surrender your life to it. You will leave absolutely no stone unturned, no angle uninvestigated, no obstacle in your path, or you'll collapse in the attempt. People with Venus in Scorpio make especially good doctors, scientists, and company CEOs, but they may make equally good artists, writers, and musicians, for what they have is burning desire, not to be the best, but to do the best. Venus in Scorpio means you must refuse to be fobbed off with phrases like, but it's not cost efficient, or no one will ever notice if you cut a corner. You may find some clever way to reach a certain standard by subterfuge if there's no direct alternative, but you certainly won't ever abandon your commitment to quality. You're zealous perfectionist, with a burning belief that if something is worth doing at all, it's worth doing well. You may be enough of a realist to see the need for compromise, but you're not enough of a coward to see the need for giving up either. You and romance. You don't have to be a stargazer to know that Venus is the symbol of seduction. If you have even a passing familiarity with the zodiac, you will know what three-letter word the sign Scorpio is synonymous with. So you don't have to be a genius to work out what key fascination is likely to become when you mix these potent symbols. I shall leave you to digest this heavy hint, while I tell you that, to an astrologer, Venus in Scorpio means much the same as a toddler in a candy shop, a rock star at a fan club concert, or a drinker in a distillery. Venus is not in its element in Scorpio. The toddler needs to be at the nursery school. The rock star needs the challenge of a new audience. And the drinker needs to be where alcohol flows less frequently. In all cases, there's a tempting opportunity for overindulgence, combined with the possibility that things could go too far. So, do you have something to worry about? Probably not. By this point in your life, I am sure you have learned either to restrain yourself or live with the consequences of not doing so. But if you feel the above strikes a painful chord, you might like to know that Venus is a symbol of creativity as well as procreativity, while Scorpio can govern a quest for spiritual as well as physical fulfillment. The way out of any predicament you ever get into is channel excess energy into art, music, or poetry. Whichever route you take to self-expression, however, you'll never be short of admirers. One thing that Venus in Scorpio inevitably imbues is the ability to render others awestruck by your power to trigger feelings within them that other signs cannot reach. The way you manifest femininity. You are a very naughty feminine. No matter how prim and proper you may choose to appear on the surface, there's mischief in your soul. You usually know what people are feeling, and you always know what masculines are thinking. You can manipulate this to your advantage so deftly as to make the other person totally unaware that they have been steered. It's true that you don't do this half as often as you could, but you still do it twice as often as you should. You are potently and extremely sexy person, but the sexiest part of your anatomy is your little finger. Around this, you effortlessly wrap the masculine in your life. Yet you yearn for a partner who won't fall for the trick. You want one who knows their own mind well enough to know yours too. That's why you often fall for the rare character you cannot read like a book. Sometimes, though, you do so without checking whether it's because they are clever or just lacking real substance. Your ideal partner or ideal feminine. Some men dream of women who will dazzle their eyes with beauty, melt their hearts with compassionate understanding, or baffle their brains with sheer intelligence. Venus in Scorpio leads you to hope for one who will, not to fine a point on it, overwhelm you with an appetite for physical passion. You'll want them to have wicked ideas and make outrageous invitations on a daily, no make that hourly basis. Many adolescents entertain such vivid fantasies for a year or two at the height of their hormonal change. Venus in Scorpio seems to destine you to a lifetime of dreaming of very rude feminines. Not true? Of course not. Sorry, silly me. I forgot. Venus in Scorpio also makes you extremely anxious to protect your privacy. The last thing you want to see is an X-rated imagination revealed to a national newspaper. So it's all a joke, okay? Actually, you like feminines who are good at knitting. Okay, so all of you out there who have Venus in Scorpio, that is my message for you. And I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I love you.